Greetings, programs. Welcome back to ArcNeo Reviews. Hopefully the audio's okay, doing a little bit different setup here, but if anyone remembers way back in the day, and I'll put a link up here to anyone who wants to see it, I did a review of the Forged Dice Co. I can't remember exactly how they put their name, but I looked at their dice arena. Anyone who does remember that video is going, that's a different one than you looked at. Yes, I had the red one. A friend really liked it. Gave it to the friend. Got myself a blue one to replace it. So, then you can see the joys of felt and the fact that there have been dice in it for a very long time. That happens. That will go away after a while. But, you know, this thing was really cool. You know, nice, solid dice tray. Holds 5 complete sets, 7 around the edge. You know, use the lid as an extra tray if you want. Good stuff overall. So, I thought for fun, because I own quite a bit of stuff from Forged, I'd go ahead and just look at the rest of their dice things that I have. So, really quick, get kind of the simple, easy boy out of the way. Got one of their collapsible trays. It's a hexagon. It's got 6 snaps. It's got kind of a faux leather, or faux dragon scale on the outside. It's a little hard to get on camera, but the logo for them is embossed on the bottom. This is, again, a second one. I had I think it was blue, where it was just like the faux, you know, suede leather on the outside instead of the dragon scales. Again, friend really liked it, said, here you go. Bought myself a new one. So, for all the Forged Co. stuff I've replaced, I'm not replacing it because anything happened to it. Oh, and there is a Forged logo here on the inside as well. Not a lot to say. It is a snappable, you know, pop it apart and flatten it out dice tray. It does its job. I've had this thing for quite a while. It is held up quite well. You can hear nice clickety snaps. Pretty, you know, about 1.5 inch, 2 inch tall walls. Overall, good stuff. I also have the very similar, same thing. This is actually kind of what my blue one looked like, but this one, instead of having snaps, is just magnetic. So it folds flat even faster, and then just kind of does that. Obviously, if you throw like a really heavy metal dice, you know, at the wrong side, it can, you know, knock that side down. Not a big deal. Both of these have served me very well for the whole time that I've had them. So, there's that in terms of the collapsible ones. There's also their just straight middle of the table tray option. This is actually a hard plastic. I guess 1.5 1.25 tall. I don't. I'll put links to as many of these things in the description as I can still find listed. You know, nice. Whatever the stuff they, I think it's neoprene technically. The stuff that they make, you know, your Magic the Gathering card mat out of for the bottom here. This is actually its reverse side. The main side does have their logo and they're named right down there. Unfortunately, yes, this thing being black is a magnet for little specks of dust and stuff. You clean it out regularly and stuff still happens. Whatever. Again, really good tray. A little bit of hollow construction there on the walls, just to know that, you know, these are thick walls that are, you know, going up and then back down and waffled for structure and everything. This is a very sturdy unit. Has, again, served me really well. I like using this when on kind of those impromptu game nights where there's only so many dice to go around. Just put a pile of dice in one side and just put this in the middle of the table. There you go. Everyone uses these. So, there's that. But then we have my favorite thing they make, I cannot remember what this is called, unfortunately. Again, if I can still find it listed on Amazon, I'll put a link down in the but this is their, at least at the time I got this was kind of their deluxe thing. As you can see, mine's a little beat up. I have been rocking this thing around for a really, really good amount of time. I think well over a year. Just throwing it in my trunk, throwing it around, whacking the camera stand with it. There we go. So, when you're not an idiot like me, and you don't dump the dice out, it's got a little staging area up here for 4 sets of dice. Let's see if I can grab these really fast. Yay, it's like it didn't even happen. But yeah, you've got a little staging area up here for your sets of dice. As always, you can use the lid as, further dice storage. Something I do actually like doing with this thing is just open it upside down. Take a look at the forged logo on the bottom here. And just leave your dice in the lid. Then you're left with this little staging area. This really nice, deep, rolling area in here. As well as a tower. It has all kinds of stuff. I don't know if it's sculpted or molded or pressed, but put into the knot leather all over this thing. Looks really, really nice. Then, if you need to take it apart for whatever reason, you can just undo these little screws that are holding it all together. I have taken this thing apart a few times just to clean out the inside, because, again, this velvet stuff, it will get, it'll just pick up any kind of dirt and dust in the area. I've played some games outside, so, I knew it needed it, popped it apart, cleaned it out, put it back together, no big deal. Then on the back here, these 2 little obvious round spots will actually have mates in here. And then this tower is actually held up magnetically. So, while I'm not going to, sit around, throwing this thing around or anything, the fact I can do this and it hasn't fallen out, you can see, yeah, this is magneted in there pretty darn well. It's not going to fall unless you do something to specifically cause it to fall. Throw your dice in there. They come out just fine. Yes, once in a while, because this is a soft tower, the dice will get stuck once in a while. Not a big deal. It's just kind of, squeeze it or bop it or something. They'll fall out. Generally speaking, it'll happen down here at the bottom, in which case you just kind of flick the lip at the very end here. Then when you're done, just, close it back up. So, that's kind of my quick 2 cents on all of these things. All of forged stuff that I've used has been absolutely fantastic. It's all stood up to quite a bit of use over the years that I've had it, so yeah, I do have to give all of these things a very, very big recommendation. Obviously, get the one that is going to meet, your needs. I have kind of evolving, changing, random needs. I do also have one more thing of theirs. I couldn't find it while I was looking. Okay, so ignore what I was saying I was going to do with that last little dice tower tray option. As I was gearing down from recording, I turned around and it was on my desk, because I'm an idiot. So, yeah, here you can go. You undo the snaps, forged logo right there. Rolls out flat. We adjust the camera so you can kind of see it a little bit. Little zipper pouch here. And I've actually got 2 sets of complete metal dice in here. So, there you go. It's a simple little unit, but really, really fast deployment and storage, which is always nice. So this is probably the most, minimalistic of the options in this video, but again, not a bad option at all. Again, all their stuff has been great. I know that it's just kind of one of those random sellers you see pop up on Amazon, and I think a few times I've seen their name actually go across on Facebook now lately. Yeah, they're worth getting, so take that for what you will. So, thank you guys for watching. As always, I will see you next time.